Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some of the stocks on the move today. We're joined now by Bloomberg's Denitsa Sakova. All right, looking at UnitedHealth, lots of layers to the sell-off today.
So many layers to that story. It's been a very volatile week, month to the stock. To date, it fell as much as 6.7% in trading. In earlier trading, it was even more. The latest move lower comes after The Guardian reported that the health insurer secretly paid nursing homes to reduce hospital transfers. Nursing home residents who needed immediate hospital care under the program failed to receive it after intervention from UnitedHealth staffers. There are a lot of layers to this. There was recently, last week, the company had like a 18%, 20% drop after report that it was under investigation for possible Medicare fraud. The stock is down about 40% year to date. We have a great story on the terminal about how very few, actually just one of the analysts saw this coming. There was only one sale rating before the sell-off started. Actually, UnitedHealth was the highest rated S&P 500 company. It had a ratio of 97% buys. Now we had a downgrade from HBC. Obviously, things are changing fast, but it's just fascinating how few people were expecting this big drop in the stock.
Doesn't reflect well on my whole research business.
Yeah. No, it's tough. But hey, one got it right.
One got it right.
So there's something there. Also looking at, speaking of $700 vest, Canada Goose.
Yes, a great day for $700 vest. Canada Goose rose 21%. That it really keeps going up. We saw the outerwear maker reporting first fiscal fourth quarter revenue and adjusted earnings per share that beat what the street was estimating. The company said it would not provide an outlook for fiscal year 2026. And this, of course, come with the macro uncertainty, the dynamic consumer patterns. So this is yet another company where we see that the outlook going forward is very hard. Where we're seeing a very bright spot is the strong direct-to-consumer sales in Asia. This is excluding China. So perhaps that's one reason investors are so optimistic today. The stock is actually up year to date, 7%. In a year where we've been so worried about the consumer, and clearly this is targeting the very high-end consumer. Canada Goose says that consumers are responding well to an expanded lineup of products, maybe the vests. In an earning calls, executives said apparel has been one of its biggest segments of growth. So an interesting place to watch and really a sentiment indicator, I would say.
All right, one more. Lowe's, what's happening there?
It was interesting. The stock was up a little bit in earlier trading. Now some of those gains are erased. It's similar to the Home Depot story we saw yesterday. The company beat expectations during the last quarter. Shoppers continue to buy those home supplies. One interesting trend we're seeing is that maybe they're stepping back on those big renovation projects. They're doing smaller ones. So clearly the consumer is doing okay. But this is a space where everyone is watching, everyone is very worried, and especially that space is very vulnerable to tariffs because many of those products are sourced overseas. So everyone is looking at that space to see cracks as we're getting more news about how this affects supply chains and the consumers. The company is down 6.5% year to date. This is obviously a company that it's really relevant to discretionary saving, discretionary spending, and we're all looking for cracks there too. So interesting intersection.
All right. Thank you so much, Denitsa Sakova, joining us from Bloomberg News.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.